So F1 might be doing way better than everybody thought, and Megan 2 is underperforming as well. Okay, so basically these two movies are releasing. I think they sort of made Megan 2 release like at a different day. Like F1 is very popular amongst people who are into racing and cars and stuff like that. Basically, stuff, cars and racing as well here. And it's actually Apple's most successful movie ever. Okay? Because Apple is making original movies as well. And all of them have flopped as well. They were just big advertisers for Apple TV as well. But F1 has done very, very well. The last movie, last racing movie they compared it to was 4v Ferrari. Always again, if you really want to compare it, you compare it to Cars 3, but that came out like in 2017. But when compared to other racing movies, F1 has ruined $10 million as well. So maybe Apple did do something when they got all these celebrities, major celebrities. They got Rose, they got Ed Sheeran, they got, Tate McRae making songs for this movie. They're kind of making like a Barbie soundtrack-esque thing, or the Twisters album, where it's all these massive artists collabing together to make this album for this movie as well. I think I can see this more common. We have it has always happened in like recent years of movies. You have this like major movie come out, and you have all these celebrities make this huge album for this massive movie. It happens like every year at this point now, with the F1 movie, Twisters, the Barbie movie soundtrack, the Minecraft movie sounds like, even though that was mostly Jack Black carrying it all, but hey, Jack Black does what Jack Black does. But F1 is performing like a superhero movie at this point. Okay, this movie had 10 million in previews. Okay, this movie is gonna open way more than they're projecting. Okay, this movie is gonna open way more than what they're projecting. They're projecting around $40 million for this movie, to $50 million. But 10 million previews, that's like a $70 to $80 million opening. Okay? Yeah. 50 million plus opening seems likely as well here. But that's a 10 million previews currently. Okay? 10 million previews as well. I feel like it's going to be 7 million from last night. But, Real Instance is crossing, $4 million. The second movie this year to cross that number. Minecraft and Real Instance are actually performing very, very similarly domestically. So, Real Instance isn't going to make that much more money afterwards because it's performing very similar domestically to the Minecraft movie. But unlike Minecraft movie, Real Instance is performing way better internationally than the Minecraft movie. What I have warned when the Minecraft movie was coming out, that the movie's not going to hit $1 billion because the international numbers are just not there for the movie. Okay? International numbers are not there. But even then, for a movie that was hated, spat on, destroyed by so-called critics, basically, tarred and feathered for its whole existence, Minecraft's movie's comeback, I think, has to be one of the biggest comebacks in all of film history, okay, as well, okay, even more than the Sonic movie, okay, which, again, Sonic movie's comeback was because the developers actually, the creators of the movie, the director of the movie actually listened to the fans and changed Sonic's design, which meant the movie actually was delayed a couple months, so the movie could be released, so they could, listen to the fans and give, Sonic fans what they wanted. Sonic that actually looked like Sonic. But I think the Minecraft movies come back because they didn't say, they actually doubled down and said, okay, we're not gonna change anything about the movie. We want to make the movie the way we want to make it, and screw you, YouTube critics, screw you, Rotten Tomatoes, screw you, IMDb, basically, and they just made the Minecraft movie how they wanted to make it. And I think Minecraft movie is honestly perfect to how they made it. I watched the movie. Okay, I think there is nothing they need to really change about the movie. Okay, they made the movie a comedy. Okay, it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be, ironic and ridiculous. That's the whole greatness of the Minecraft movie. It's supposed to be ridiculous. It's supposed to make no sense at all. Okay, I think the Minecraft movie is the definition of a popcorn movie. If you have seen a popcorn movie, it's a movie that is not meant to be taken seriously, okay, as well. It is a comedy movie, kind of like Ace Ventura. Like, I I find it kind of funny that Ace Ventura has such a low score on Rotten Tomatoes. Ace Ventura is a movie that's not meant to be taken seriously. It's a Jim Carrey movie for crying out loud. And the funniest one is Kung Pao. Okay, Minecraft Kung Pao is literally a parody of old, Jackie Chan movies, old, kung fu movies as well. The whole point is supposed to be ridiculous. That's the whole point of it. I wish critics do not understand comedy. Okay, it's funny. All of the non-funny movies like Booksmart are considered good, but all of the genuinely funny movies are always usually have low scores, which I find pretty funny. Honestly, that the Minecraft movie is considered a horrible movie, but they consider Booksmart a good movie because the movie's about, lesbians. Like, that's really the whole reason they gave Booksmart a good score, by the way, okay? But back to F1, okay? We haven't even talked about Megan yet, okay? Which I find pretty funny, but F1 is performing like a superhero movie. It's performing like a big superhero movie as well. And the funny thing is, with F1, the real money this movie's gonna make is in Europe, okay? It's gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars in Europe, okay, in those European countries, okay. It's gonna make at least $304 million in Europe alone, okay, which means this movie is gonna be a huge success. I think at the very end of it, okay, as well. But then we have Megan 2. Oh yes, Megan 2 will be lucky to clear that $20 million. Last night preview, and yeah, a lot of Blumhouse movies usually perform like Blumhouse sequels usually perform like this. This isn't too shocking to anybody, okay? Blumhouse usually has these breakout hits, horror movies, and then usually, with very few exceptions, I think the FNAF 2 will do very well. But the difference between FNAF and Megan is that FNAF has a huge established fan base, and I think the FNAF fan base was genuinely pleased with the FNAF movie. Like, of course critics didn't like it, but critics, they like crap like Booksmart and Cuties. Okay, two of the worst movies ever made, but, the FNAF movie was genuinely loved by the FNAF fan base. I think the FNAF 2 will do very, very well. It might even do better than the first one, but wait and see about that. But usually Blumhouse sequels, they usually perform way worse than the original movie. That's just how it is. Happy Death Day was another one. It was a huge hit, and then it did way worse in the sequel. Same thing with Smile 2. Okay, Smile 2 did way worse than Smile 1. Okay, that's just how it is with these types of movies. They usually do not have the best of legs or the best of sales, sequels as well. Just look at Smile, just look at, Smile 2 or Happy Death Day to You or any of these Blumhouse sequels. They usually do not perform as well as the original one as well here. But yeah, all the critics don't like it, but again, that doesn't really matter all too much because the critics, as we all proven, they only like bad movies like Cuties and Thunderbolts, and I have not seen Thunderbolts, but they also said Ironheart was a good show, which it's not, okay, as well. They also called Black Panther a perfect movie, which it isn't, okay, but yeah, that's what this video here. Goodbye.